So Armstrong Takang, I listened to you very well from the beginning, and I'm happy that I've heard the missing words over time. This Mofi Real Estate Investment Fund, I've looked at what you said about your operations, even though you are at the formative stages now, but it is obvious that you are there now with this Mofi Real Estate Investment Fund to help in the creation of housing stock in Nigeria, which makes it a welcome development. I'm an estate surveyor and valuer, therefore I'm a professional in the built environment in the housing sector. And from what you have said, the funds which you are putting together to be able to assist in housing delivery, you collaborate with stakeholders like pension fund administrators. When we had PENCON people before us in another committee, I had wondered that the assets available to PENCON, over 21 trillion naira, and these are the funds they invest, they place through this pension fund administrators to different sectors. And you have now said you are also harvesting that fund from the PFS, and federal government is giving you, they've given you first tranche of 150 billion, Series 1, Series 2 is 100 billion on the way, plus other things you are doing to raise fund. My question is how you intend to discharge this function which you are taking up by yourselves at this stage, because government has set up a lot of platforms to create housing stock to the Nigerian people. Federal Housing Authority, the Federal Mortgage Bank is responsible for creating affordable housing through funding, through mortgage arrangements. And you know that all over the world, let me not say all over the world, all over the civilized world, America, UK, you cannot talk about housing without mortgage. If you want to own any house, the first thing is for you to qualify to access mortgage facilities. So we have Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria here, and Mofi has been incorporated since 1959. That housing sector is still suffering till today. Nigeria is suffering from under provision of housing stock. Do you not think that it is better that these funds that you are putting together are channeled to those institutions that are doing this housing delivery directly under arrangements of subsidized interests than the way it is being conceived now, investing in stocks, investing in shares of companies that go into real estate development? Federal Mortgage Bank is poorly capitalized, and they have appeared before us in this committee. They don't have money, and they have 150 billion, and 100 billion will now come. That will make it 250 billion, and maybe government will target to give you 1 trillion. And the primary institution that will be in charge of delivering this mortgage finances has no money. Can't you put the money in the Federal Mortgage Bank and make it a very great institution that will now, people can now go to, have mortgage arrangements and build their own houses? So this is my question, because this Mofi Real Estate Investment Fund is an arm of Mofi, and you are the shareholding unit of the federal government. Anything government wants to invest money into, the shares are taken over by you. Can't you concentrate on those things so that this money we put in the right places we need them? Federal Housing Authority is looking for money. They have now started looking for money to build houses across the states of the Federation, 200 houses per state, and they have no money to do that. Do they come under your own purview, to give them funds, because what Nigerians want is simple, just to see these houses across the length and breadth of the country. Instead of our building cells of investment funds here, and without being available to the people who need these houses and the actual government agencies charged with this responsibility. This is my question. Thank you.
Thank you, distinguished chairman and colleagues. Our guests from